Are you thinking about hiring a realtor or an agent to help you either buy or sell a home? Well, I think that's a great idea, but you just might not be aware of the options that you have in regards to relationships with that agent. So let's talk about those. Hi, I'm Kelly Domaille with Domaille Real Estate at eXp Realty. I am a licensed realtor and a broker here in Minnesota. Early in any conversations that you may be having with an agent or a realtor, they're required by law to go over the options or the different relationships that you can have with a real estate agent by using a form called the Agency Relationships in Real Estate Transactions Disclosure. The state of Minnesota requires that we actually explain this form to you, and we go over the obligations or the responsibilities that an agent will have based on the relationship form that you choose. Once we've explained this form to you thoroughly, we'll then ask you to sign it. This is not a contract though, it is only a disclosure. And your signature is actually just acknowledging the fact that we've presented this form to you. If you then decide that you do want to hire us, that's when you'll enter into a contract, either a buyer representation contract or a listing agreement. There are 4 ways that you can enter into an agency relationship with a real estate agent in Minnesota. The first relationship is the one actually before you hire someone. This is kind of like the dating phase. You're getting to know me, you're trying to decide if you like me, if we're a good fit. This is actually what's called the facilitation phase or facilitation agency. This means that I can provide you with data, with information. I can probably even agree to do some services for you, but I cannot advise you. I can't give you my 25 plus years of experience and knowledge or act as your representative in any way. Once you decide though that you do want to hire me, that's when we'll enter into a representation agreement or contract, and we would form a new agency relationship. A seller's broker agency or a buyer's broker agency, depending on whether you're buying or selling. In these agency relationships, we represent you and act on your behalf and in your best interests at all times. We also owe you fiduciary responsibilities, and you can get a complete list of these with explanations in the video link in the comments below. Now, the last agency relationship is called dual agency. Dual agency representation occurs when a broker or realtor represents both sides of a transaction, or when 2 different real estate agents that work for the same brokerage represent each side of a transaction. This relationship is a limited representation relationship, because we cannot advocate for one side to the detriment of another because we represent both sides. So we really play a middleman role, helping bring both sides together and not acting exclusively for one side or the other. Dual agency does require consent from all parties. With all agency relationships, we as licensed agents are required to disclose all material facts. These are things that might adversely or significantly affect your use and enjoyment of a property, and they're things that we would be aware of. As professionals, we're committed to helping you make a good, solid, educated decision on representation. And you're already off to a great start because you're in the know. This is a smart, proactive way to begin buying or selling your next home. I'm Kelly Domaille with Domaille Real Estate at eXp Realty. Let's connect so we can talk about what would be the best option for you.